power control? Does it truly nourish our souls? Yes, my dear beautiful people. We live in a state and era where the control meaning has taken all over our lives, with power at the back of it and money as the catalyst. You see, control has truly created a certain vision of our previous lives. What are we to do with all the forms of control? Should we recreate a new meaning of what it means to control? Yeah. I think so. Should control be cultivated and omnipresent of new teachings of this life? That seems pretty powerful, as all the factors surrounding every state of control seem to be about power, and to some aspects, money. Power. What are we to do with this? Should we also redefine it to mean pure, omnipotent, wonderful, essential returns? Yeah. These seem so powerful and more essential to nurture our souls. We begin to search, and we don't have to search too that far to see that control is within and all around us. Let's first start from within. You see, we've been conditioned and programmed in every stage of our life that we ought to have some sort of control. Now, don't get me wrong, there are certain good aspects of control, even in the previous form. We could look at it where we could create a balance. Let's say, for example, you have a great fascination and joy just to eat chocolate cake. And you may be gifted a cake one day, or maybe for your birthday, a whole cake. And because you love cake so much, you may want to go forth and just eat the whole cake, maybe in one day. But so the control factor within you say, no, does this really cater to the needs of my soul and my body? And the control within you, the balance within you, tells yourself, no, that cake wouldn't do me any good to eat the whole cake. Let me just have a little slice today. You see, yes, the word control could work interchangeably in our favor, or not so much in our favor. Have we used control not so much to seek balance within, but to create an imbalance all around us and in others? Have we taken certain actions where we seek to control others? In the essence, where you may have a friend that you may want the friend to be just like you, or to do the very same things that your values and your way of life that you ought to do on a daily basis. Let's say you're somebody, you love partying and you love drinking, and so your form of control is maybe telling your friend, oh, let's just go down the street to see another friend. But then in the back of your mind, you already had a plan that you were probably going to trick your friend into going to a certain place. And your whole motive behind that was to simply get your friend to go drinking and partying. Now, does that really serve benefit to you and that friend? Well, you see, the reason why I'm using these examples is because there's control all around that have just seemed to taken over our world into a negative state, where some seek to just exert the dominion and power of control, even trying to control the way others live, the decisions others make. And as we go forth into this transitionary state, this pandemic, we sort of see that control has risen to a state where it really hasn't served many. It has only led to a great passion to seek power, to seek money, to seek and reap certain benefits that causes one to have dominion, or many to have dominion over others, almost creating an imbalance in this world, where some seek to just get a pleasurable feel of just feeling like they're on top of the world. You see, does that really cater to the benefit of us all? If we seek our own new redefinition of control and truly cultivating and redefining the truth of our lives, we could see that when we truly have that balance, as I mentioned before, doing certain things where, we stop ourselves from going down a path, as in the example of the cake, does that truly nourish our soul? You see, we now have to, each and every one of us, really go within and say, if I take a certain action where I'm trying to not so much encourage, but almost like exert force over what someone else does, over how someone else chooses to live, does that truly cater to the needs of all of us in this world? You may seek ways and set out certain intentions, like, yeah, because I'm living a certain way or I'm going this route, I would like to have more people doing the same thing as me, so I could just feel that inner, joy within me, that commonality that, I'm not just doing this on my own. Well, when we go to certain intentions, the meaning of that is, using certain intentions to say, I may not, directly tell this person that that's the intention that I have, especially if it's not something that, caters and nourishes to that person. If that person completely don't like certain things, if that person may be a person who, if you say, okay, let's go down the street, let's go spend time with a certain person, and that person may be like, that's not really my cup of tea. But then you put out the intention that, in an unseen fashion, that you're gonna use your control forces to try to allow that person to go down that route. But you know that wouldn't serve the best essence of that person. So, what I want to urge you today is to truly search within and say, does control truly cater just to my needs, or does it cater to everyone around me? When you search within and you ask yourself that question, remember, we have to seek balance within and try to live in a place where each and everyone benefits from our actions, not just from our personal needs, as we have to let the scales balance so that we could live in peace and harmony and love as we transition forth to this new era. So please, let's all get away from controlling and using power to seek a home game. Let's redefine the seats of control to truly reflect a balance within us and for the good of us all.